Coming up, State of Business, sponsored by
IWS Aviation.
A very good evening and a warm welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Mariam Vijayaratna. Let's have a look at the headlines first. Sri Lanka able to surpass IMF targets, central bank governor assures. Government will not maintain loss-making entities, State Minister says. News in detail. Central Bank Governor expressed confidence on Sri Lanka being able to outperform the targets set by the IMF, subject to strong commitment to staying the course without getting complacent. He said this speaking at the launch of the Asian Development Bank's annual flagship economic publication recently. Central Bank Governor Dr. Nandalal Weerasinghe recently expressed confidence that Sri Lanka can outperform the set targets by the International Monetary Fund for the $2.9 billion extended fund facility. He went on to emphasize that it can only be achieved through strong commitment to staying the course without being complacent. Dr. Weerasinghe said that the country can outperform and reach 3% primary fiscal surplus. He said that contrary to the popular belief that Sri Lanka's economy will crash, the tight fiscal and monetary policies were able to prevent hyperinflation and higher economic contraction. He added that the nation can go on a steady medium to a long-term growth path. Dr. Weerasinghe, however, said in the event Sri Lanka deviates from the IMF program, as it had in the past, it will have disastrous economic consequences. The central bank governor pointed to the debt restructuring process as the next big challenge that Sri Lanka needs to embark on by having a prudent monetary policy, fiscal balance, inflation target regime, proper exchange rate policy and independent central bank. He also highlighted that without protecting and supporting the poor and the vulnerable groups, the program will be unsustainable. Going forward, he said Sri Lanka looks to medium to long-term support from ADB, World Bank and other bilateral institutions and partners. Ministry of Finance stresses that the government will not continue to run any loss-making institutions with burden on the public. What will play only the role of the regulator. This was mentioned by State Minister of Finance Shehan Semasinghe at a function to sign statements of corporate intent involving several state-owned enterprises. Speaking at the ceremony, State Minister of Finance Shehan Semasinghe said out of the 52 strategically important state-owned enterprises, 39 are making profits and 13 are making losses. The State Minister said that 13 SOEs have made over 1 trillion rupee loss. Only 39 SOEs made a profit of rupees 218 billion. The annual loss of government institutions is over rupees 811 billion. Only rupees 28 billion have been paid to the treasury by the profit-making institutions. It was pointed out that due to the economic crisis, Sri Lanka has to follow the globally accepted economic methods. State Minister added that Sri Lanka would never have adopted such economic measures if there was no such experience of a worse economic crisis. Methods to be adopted by a country to stabilize the economy of a country should be identified by itself. He also said that while the government has the advantage of the market monopoly in many related businesses, some sources are having losses. He emphasized that the Treasury can no longer protect institutions that incur losses or that have not reached their desired goals at a time when the country is in a severe economic crisis. He also pointed out that all parties should understand that the allocation of money from the Treasury means the allocation of money collected from the general public. The State Minister further said that government will not continue to run the institutions by adding the burden on the people, but will continue to be the regulatory body. Sri Lanka's High Commissioner to India, Milinda Moragada, stressed the importance of economic integration of India and Sri Lanka recently. He said this addressing the Economic Advisory Council for the Prime Minister at the Council's office in Niti Bhavan in New Delhi. Sri Lanka's High Commissioner to India, Milinda Moragada, on Wednesday addressed the Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister of India at the invitation of its chairman, Dr. Bibek Debroy. It is an independent body constituted to give advice on economic and related issues to the Government of India, specifically to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The terms of reference of Economic Advisory Council for the Prime Minister include analysing any issue, economic or otherwise, referred to it by the Prime Minister and advising him thereon, and also addressing issues of macroeconomic importance and presenting views thereon to the Prime Minister. This could be either on its own motion or on reference from the Prime Minister. High Commissioner Moragada's addresses to the Council mainly dealt with key areas pertaining to Indo-Lanka relations, particularly bilateral economic integration and cooperation. The High Commissioner stressed the importance of economic integration between Sri Lanka and India and requested the Council to assist in that process by way of policy guidance. High Commissioner Moragada premised his address on the policy roadmap, the Integrated Country Strategy for Sri Lanka Diplomatic Missions in India 2021-2023. After the address, he went on to answer questions posted by the members of the Council. Stay tuned, we'll return after this short commercial break. Welcome back. Kion Investments Private Limited recently penned an agreement with the Board of Investments for its business venture 121 Residencies. The agreement was signed for 121 Residencies apartment complex to be constructed in Colombo. This apartment complex will be constructed at number 121 Jawata Road, Colombo 5, with an investment of $4.5 million. The 121 residencies will consist of 36 exclusive 3-bedroom apartments with a basement, ground and a mezzanine and 9 floors. It will be conveniently located near leading schools, hospitals, restaurants and financial institutions. The BOI in their statement mentioned post-IMF scenario may have a positive impact on a better business ecosystem in the country, and it is evident that the real estate and construction industry already shows signs of acceleration. All living spaces of the complex are designed to have natural ventilation and sunlight. The property will be well secured with a CCTV system covering the car parks, lobbies and all common areas of the building. The BOI said the new fund real estate sector acceleration will be a catalyst for FDI investors to relocate to Sri Lanka with an international level quality standards lifestyle. According to the BOI, property development of this nature further enhances Sri Lanka's image and creates a much needed ecosystem and facilitates ease of doing business. Amrita Incense Sticks recently celebrated the achievement of getting awarded with the Sri Lanka Standard Certification. This achievement is a testament as to how well the products are manufactured in compliance with the highest safety, quality and environmental standards set by the Sri Lankan Standard Institution. The achievement of the SLS certification reinforces Amrita's commitment to produce safe and high-quality products that comply with the highest standards in the industry. This certification will add further credibility to the brand. Amrita currently exports to the UK, France, Germany, Italy, USA, Canada, Australia and New Zealand markets. SLS certification will help Amrita gain even more export opportunities as it is recognized worldwide as a symbol of quality and safety. This achievement is not only important for the company but also to the Sri Lankan incense stick industry. They have been launching many new and unique fragrances and incense stick products over the years, catering to diverse segments of the market. Amrita, which was established in 2011 under the Dali Butland Company Limited, which was established in the year 1948, is one of Sri Lanka's oldest continuously operating companies. In 2023, the company celebrates 175 years of service, innovation and support towards the economy of the nation. Assistant General Manager for Research and Development of Amrita Products, Mr. Rasika Ranavira, says that the company provides more than 250 direct jobs and numerous other indirect jobs. He said this highlighting the company's contribution to the nation's economy at the SLS certification awarding ceremony, which was held by Amrita in Colombo recently.
There are more than 250 direct jobs have been provided. We have 2 manufacturing facilities in Millava and Homagama. Those 2 facilities, we have more than 250 workers working directly for Amrita Intrinsic Manufacturing. Other than that, there are so many indirect because most of the raw materials we process locally. So those materials were processed and purchased from local suppliers, and also the packaging materials and all these printed materials, everything is manufactured locally. So we can proudly say that this is a very unique Sri Lankan product. Today, in this occasion, we celebrate as the first SLS mark holder for incense sticks. Amrita incense sticks is the first incense stick which holds the SLS mark in Sri Lanka.
That's all we have for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Have a great weekend. Take care and good night.
State of Business was sponsored by